This is TGC Requiem. You're here with an Elves League. This is good. We'll go ahead and give this a keep. We're on the draw. Bogles, Abzan. Bogles. So, two lines of thought here. One is we Nettle Sentinel and hope to cause them to have to put enough what's the word I'm looking for? Enough enchantments on that we can't block it. The other thing is we can go Elvish Mystic and try to just trample over for the win. Which I think because we have Azuri, Elvish Archdruid, and Collected Company in hand is the route that we want to go. It's possible Nettle Sentinel to just make them hold off on the Glade Cover Scout for a turn is worth it. Now if he attacks into this, I would just kill it. Okay. So this is actually looking to be pretty good. Nettle Sentinel, Mystic. Yeah. So we're just gonna go for Zuri, or Elvish Archdruid rather. And the next turn the plan will be to go Mystic, Nettle Sentinel, Collected Company, and we may still be able to do something beyond that. We should have access to 7 mana. We're going to need one heck of an overrun, though. So, casting Elves off Elvish Archdruid is typically free. 1 mana Elves, as he can tap 4 mana equal to those Elves. Before we cast Elvish Visionary, however, I think we want to hit our Collected Company, as we may be able to get Azuri onto the battlefield as well. So I think we definitely want Dwynen's Elite, because it's going to help with us going wide with Azuri, and I think we go Visionary to draw into another card. So unfortunately, yep. All right. So the plan is to cast Azuri and Overrun next turn, attacking for. Let's see, what can we tap for next turn? We can tap for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Which means we can Azuri Archdruid and activate Azuri for a single overrun. So I think we have this game. I think we're talking about 3, 9, 18, 21, 25, 30, 35. I think we got 37 damage coming across. He is going to gain some life though. And he's going to be able to stop some. But the only way he stops lethal is if he blocks with a Glade Cover Scout. So I think we've got him done here. Okay. So we have access to alright, so the Mystic is free. So we have access to 5. We get double overrun right now. Yep, we just got to go for this right here. So at best here, I'm pretty sure he's just, we're overrunning for too much. But at best he buys himself like another turn. But no, if we were at 37 before the second overrun, yeah. Alright, so Game 1 against Bogles, we get the win. Fraction Gust, huge in that matchup. Elvish Champion, we can get through Unblockable, which can also be big. Spellskite, really big. I do question to some extent whether or not I want to play the Chalice. If I get a Cavern of Souls, it's pretty good, but we still want to play it early enough for it to matter. So if they beat us to the punch, it doesn't really help. I think Lead the Stampede is not something we need here. Azuri is better in this matchup. Again, Sylvan Messenger I don't think is necessary, and I think we could probably cut a cord. The only question then is if we want to bring in Chalice. So Elvish Champion could be good. They do tend to run the shocks, but there's not necessarily a ton of forests. I think I'm kind of good with this. I'm just trying to decide. I think on the play, Chalice is more appealing to shut down their 1 mana plays. I think we're just going to go with... Although cording to Spellskite could be good. Maybe it's possible or worth keeping that other cord in there. And we may just actually keep Visionary and over Dwyn's Elite to try and get to those important cards. I don't think this is an acceptable keep on the draw against them. I think we can keep this. So we can go Elf into Elvish Archdruid, into Elf, activating Nykthos, and I think we can actually cord for Spellskite on turn 3, which might be enough. And we will put that on top. So drawing that cavern opens us up to a Heritage Druid draw. Looks like he only has 1 land, which if that is the case, bodes well for us. Still think we want to go Archdruid here. I don't know that we want to show Nykthos yet, though. So... So what we have is if we play Nykthos next turn, Elf. We can play for activate Nykthos for another 5. Chord of Calling. We could actually chord for, we'll have to decide Azuri or Spellskite based on what we've seen. Alright, so he did hit a second land now, but it's not white, so he doesn't have access to Daybreak Coronet yet. I think it's very possible that Azuri plus Nykthos may make chording into Azuri the appropriate play. The fact that he doesn't have white up, I may have chumped there if I thought he had Path to Exile. Alright, so he probably thinks we have collected company here. We can activate for 4, down to 2, up to 7. So we can get whatever we want without Llanowar Elves already. The flip side is if we go get Azuri at blocks, we could block with the Llanowar Elf and regenerate. So I think we actually just pass here instead of attacking for 2. And then I think we're going to be able to, with Azuri, activate for 5 down to 3 up to 7. So we actually are going to be able to overrun twice with Azuri. Let's see what he plays here, because it's still possible we go get Spellskite. So unfortunately Spellskite's not going to do anything against Daybreak Coronet, so I think we're okay there. So we are going to actually cast this for 3. And then we will, with the spare mana, regenerate Llanowar Elf. So it might have been actually worth double blocking just to avoid the trample damage. That was a mistake on my part. I was thinking I couldn't kill him anyway because the first strike would kill both my creatures. Okay, so we can tap for 5, which takes us down to 3 to activate Nykthos, plus 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which is double overrun, which gives him 9, 17, plus 9 is 26, plus 8 is 34. Which is lethal if he doesn't block, which means he has to block, which means it's lethal. So we're going to go to combat. So he should be like 4 life. Oh no, he can gain more, so he'll be what? 10 or something? 14? But the odds of him being able to put a creature down and do enough with that creature to stop me from going off the next turn seems unlikely. Yeah, so that's it. I mean, I don't know if he's just hoping I run out of time. So I think I'm actually going to hold one. Should I hold one back? I don't think I need to hold one back. Doesn't have any lifelink. We could triple overrun to do 12 plus 11, 23, which should be enough. I think we hold one back just to be on the safe side. Get a regenerate. Yep. Alright, so that was Elves versus Bogles. 2-0 in the match. I don't know, I think Spellskite on the play might be worth it. Not Spellskite, but Chalice of the Void might be worth it on the play, but I think we made the right choice not bringing it in on the draw. I don't think did we actually hit any of our sideboard cards? I really don't think we did, which we still ended up beating them. Not to say that that's always the case, but we did have some pretty explosive draws, and they don't interact enough with us that they could slow down our Elvish Archdruid and Azuri Renegade leaders. So now they do have draws that do run Path to Exile, so it's possible we could have lost had they gotten into that, or the matchup would have just played out a little differently at least. But as it was, we were able to get there.